Hey guys, welcome back to my Pokemon VGC YouTube channel. Today we're at Flinch Coffee and Play for their Friday Night League Challenge. It's going to be best of one Swiss, and since I'm a senior, I'm not in cut, but I hope you enjoy and we'll get into round one soon.
Our round one opponent was Cameron. He was playing Dozogiri, so let's get into the game. We see the leads of Malamar and King Gambit facing down my Pelliper and Archaludon. And I wasn't too confident at the start of this, but then I realized all the pressure Archaludon put on and the way that he had no way to take it down quickly. Set up Tailwind turn 1 and Electro Shot the Malamar to drop it to really low HP. Since we're in rain, Electro Shot doesn't have a charge turn, puts me at +1 special attack, and I believe it's 130 base power, so it's going to be outputting huge damage either way. Brings the Malamar down to about 10% I'd say, as it taunts Pelliper, but I've set up Tailwind anyways, so it doesn't matter. You see Kowtow cleave out of the King Gambit. How much is this going to do? Under half? Love to see it, and it gives me a really nice defense boost. This is contrary superpower, but Sucker Punch comes out and brings our Archaludon below half. Is the Malamar going to be able to get an attack out? No. Weather Ball comes out, finishing it off from that 10%. Now here, I was reading a Flying Tera on the King Gambit, seeing if he would predict I go for Body Press, but I did click Electro, so I did click Electro Shot here. Wasn't sure on what the calc was, didn't know if it would have KO'd, but +2, no charge in the rain. We'll see how much this does. And a beautiful KO from full HP, bringing the King Gambit down to nothing. Next he swaps out Dondozo and Tatsugiri. He's playing the pink Tatsugiri here, meaning that his Order Ups give him a defense boost, allowing his Body Press to do even more damage. So he isn't running Earthquake here. Now the thing about Dondozo is it has Unaware, which does ignore Archaludon's special attack boost it gets from Electro Shot, so I had absolutely no idea how much damage this was going to be doing, since it is at +2 special defense thanks to Commander from Tatsugiri. He does go on the Terracialization here, going with the Water Tera, boosting the power of that Wave Crash, but he doesn't actually click a water move here, he does go for Body Press into the Archaludon, so I was slightly confused there. Hurricane comes out, does about a fifth to a quarter, and we don't get the confusion, which honestly would have put us in a beautiful position, but Electro Shot does get the special attack boost, no charge in rain. Huge damage, dropping the Dondozo to about a third, I'd say. The Body Press does unfortunately pick up the KO, ignoring our +2 defense thanks to its +2 defense. Leftovers puts the Dondozo back at a bit more HP, still in the yellow though, below half. And now here's where things get a little tricky, because I think this is a defensive Dondozo, and my Gallade set that does have Sharpness and Sacred Sword, which allows it to ignore the defense boosts. I ignore the defense boosts, but I don't know its EV spread. It does protect to stall out the last turn of Tailwind, which unfortunately does block the Hurricane and the Sacred Sword from doing any damage. And I also don't know the speeds here, so I'm not sure if my Gallade is outsped by his Dondozo or not. Leftovers does again give it a bit more healing, still not in the green HP though, below half, really nice to see. Pelliper does have the taunt shaken off, but as you can see our Tailwind is now gone, so I do decide to set the Tailwind back up and go for a Sacred Sword with Gallade. I kind of expected this to KO, but leaving on that really small sliver as HP was painful. Thankfully though, Wave Crash does come out of the Dondozo. It does KO Gallade, but I don't think he saw the side effect of the recoil KOing it here. So this does leave the match in a 2v1. His Tatsugiri pink against my King Gambit and Pelliper. Sash has not been broken on Pelliper, and King Gambit does have the pressure of Sucker Punch, and I am terrestrializing to the Dark type here to output even more damage with the Sucker Punch. The Tatsugiri does not have Protect, despite it being a Focus Sash set, so I do know that he has to go for an attacking move every turn. I get the big sucker punch off here, bringing the Tatsugiri down to Sash, and I almost sold because I did click Hurricane, didn't notice the rain was gone. Hurricane does connect thankfully, and we do KO the Tatsugiri, sealing down game 1, giving us a win really early into the tournament. It's nice to see, honestly. Safer play would have been to Weather Ball there, but it doesn't matter that much.
Right, we've got our free packs. We've got our free packs making a surprise entrance from Rohan. Gonna see if I can get this pack open first. See what I actually get from inside of it. No pack trick for prize packs. No pack trick in main series ones. We're starting off with a Fighting Olay, Luminous Energy, a Safeguard Mimikyu, Reverse Holo Capturing Aroma, and a Fire Energy. Very nice. Another prize pack. Little prize pack. Hope we can get a hit out of this. Oh, we've got Electric Generator. That's great from a Rhydon. Trekking Shoes. Very nice. Ooh, Professor's Research. I like that. Nest Ball. Oh, and a Jet Energy. We like those. We like those. Those are playable. Those are playable. Organize that real quick. Now I've got our prize pack series 2. I'm not sure what's in here, but oh, okay. That fell open, slightly concerning. We've got a Fan of Waves, Karina's Focus, Wormadam, Mellow at a Reverse, and a double Turbo Energy. I like that. Again, playable in a lot of decks. And now we have our Stellar Crown Pack. Can we hit that reverse, what is it? Secret Illustration Rare Terrapagos. We got Riolu, Duraludon, Joltik, Turtonator, Salazzle. Nothing playable yet. Frogadier, Drift, Blim, Reverse Holo Comfey. Turtonator Art Rare. That's crazy. Yeah, check this out. Turtonator Art Rare. And a Reverse Holo Archaludon. That's a really nice hit, though. Check that out. Look at that art.
Bro, you're having crazy luck with the
Yeah, let's go. Definitely nice. Alright, that's it. We're going into round 3 now. Final round for seniors. See you afterwards.
Our round 2 opponent is Rohan. He's playing Dozogiri, so let's get into the game. It's a different type of Dozogiri here. A lot more defensive, I would say, with aspects of offense. He does lead Rillaboom Dondozo. This is an AV Rillaboom, so that's not that nice to see that in front of my Pelliper and Archaludon here. Rain and Grassy Terrain do get set up by each Pokemon's respective abilities. And here's if they lead Dondozo, I'm not too sure about Mind Games, so I make the safe play of terrestrializing my Archaludon. I was fearing a switch and a order up into the Archaludon here, but we do see the fake out coming into Archaludon, giving it a really nice free defense boost. I mean, the flinch here wasn't helpful. We do get Tailwind up with Pelliper, which I do prefer over getting an attack off with the Archaludon if one had to go either way. And the Fairy Tera does block the no boost order up. Dondozo proceeds to protect here, blocking the Electro Shot. I did target into it, and Hurricane does way too much damage onto an Assault Vest Rillaboom. I have no clue why it did that much. Electro Shot does charge despite the Dondozo protecting, so I do get that +1 special attack. We do see a U-turn out of the Rillaboom though, and that does absolutely no damage, thanks to the fact that I have a lot of defense on this Archaludon, and I am at +2 defense now. Tailwind is up, so I do outspeed the Goldengo, but I was afraid of if I doubled the Goldengo and it switched into the Tatsugiri, I wouldn't be doing any damage. I do know that the double up KOs, but if the Tatsugiri did switch in, I was afraid that one of my Pokemon would die to the Dondozo this turn or the preceding turn. He does go for the Terastallization onto the Dondozo though. He doesn't switch, which is really nice because I did double the Goldengo with an Electro Shot and a Weather Ball. I believe he was reading an Electro Shot into the Dondozo slot, meaning he would have absolutely taken that hit like a boss, thanks to that Dragon Terastallization. Weather Ball brings the Goldengo below half, thanks to the Rain Boost, giving it double power and the water typing. Electro Shot puts Archaludon at a really nice +2 special attack, I believe, and it does fire off successfully into this Goldengo, picking up the KO, putting us at a 2-4 lead. Order Up does come out of the Dondozo, Tera Dragon boosted into the Pelliper, brings Pelliper just above half, thanks to Pelliper having a fairly solid defense stat actually. This is a max speed, max special Pelliper, so no bulk here, but Fake Out coming out, bringing Pelliper below half, flinching it, making me unable to pick up the KO this turn. But Draco Meteor does come out of the Archaludon and KOs Dondozo here, which was really nice to see. It puts me down back to neutral thanks to Electro Shot doing all of those special attack boosts, and Draco Meteor putting me at -2. The Tatsugiri switches in here. Tatsugiri goes for an Icy Wind, putting Pelliper into the red HP. Drops Archaludon's speed and Pelliper's as well. But that doesn't stop me from getting another defense boost, meaning it's going to be really hard for Rillaboom to KO me. With this Woodhammer here, it does absolutely nothing. Also gives me another defense boost. Rillaboom is damaged by the recoil and Hurricane comes out, picking up the KO on the Rillaboom. The game is pretty much locked down here. I didn't even need to use the mons I had in back, so I was fairly happy about that. Draco Meteor comes out, bringing this Tatsugiri down to its Focus Sash. I am now at -2 special attack, but a Flash Cannon on the next turn does KO the Tatsugiri, which is really nice to see. I didn't necessarily need to make an adjustment here. I beat him with 1 death on my side and 4 deaths on his side, so I think I did play that well.